Your cohort is in the wings. A message from Brenda Hoffman, October 30th, 2017. Webpage, www.lifetapestrycreations.com. Dear ones, many of you are concerned you are not creating as you feel you should. That somehow this transition passed you by. That because you are seemingly a worker bee, you will receive no honors or rewards for all you have done and are doing. Such is so because you have not yet reached your peak of creativity. You and your group or cohort are waiting backstage, nervous about your skills and frightened that you will not complete your assigned role. Not because you have not practiced enough, but that you are not capable of shining on stage or anywhere. Much as you once believed no one would find you attractive enough to love until they did. Your concerns are merely pre-stage jitters that will dissolve as soon as you move to your onstage place. Perhaps you are wondering why everyone is not on stage dancing their unique dance? You, en masse, decided before entry to the earth in this lifetime, that your 5D or beyond awakening would happen in waves so that others would not be frightened by the power of an instantaneous shift from fear to love. An instantaneous love shift would be overwhelming for those wishing to remain enmeshed in fear, as well as those merely dipping their toes into the freedom of love. So it is that other cohorts or groups are on center stage before yours. You are all the best of the best in your area of transition expertise. But if that much love radiated on earth all at once, love would become dominant because of a power play instead of an acceptance of joy as the natural way to be. You are all forerunners who trained for eons to shift earth and the universes. And so you have, and so you are. At the same time, you are all, so to speak, universal winners, so you wish to be at the forefront of the forerunners as the biggest and the best. Such is not possible for numerous reasons, not the least of which is that you selected 3D physical bodies with varying degrees of stamina. Some of you need to rest more than others, and some of you need to move more rapidly than others. You cannot force yourself to move, transition faster than is possible for your physical being, a physicality that you selected before birth in this lifetime. Those different feelings or actions did not detract from your forerunner status. You're all on course but in different degrees of transition as was planned by you before entry to Earth in this lifetime. When you decided to enter Earth to initiate this transition en masse, you readily agreed to transition in waves both individually and in groups. So it is that your group or cohort is composed of forerunners, but within that group, each of you has a different role. This universal transition plan is more complex than you can now understand. You want to be at the front of the class always, even though such is not possible because of your physicality and the grand plan. This transition is similar to a ballet in which you might all be on stage, but only a few are in the spotlight. The spotlight has not yet focused on you, nor has your group been called to the center of attention. So it is you feel you are not doing enough, not doing it right, or not rewarded as you should be for all your work. Such is not to inform you that you must do more before you can be in the spotlight, but instead to let you know that you are not an underachiever, you are merely progressing at the pace correct for you and your group. You will be in the spotlight as will all forerunners and all who follow, just not at the same time. This is a group production featuring specialists instead of a group dance without headliners. You have a special skill that you may or may not have discovered. A skill that is your personal featured dance. Some of you are beginning to question yourself, for you have no inkling of what that special skill is. There will be a time when you will know you are the focus of attention, that you are on stage to display your expertise. A focus much deeper than the 15 minutes of fame some 3D humans claim, a focus that will shift Earth and therefore, the universes. Even though you are likely not yet aware of that focus, you will be. So there is no need to worry or be angry that your life seems to be at a stalemate or frightening. For one of those pieces of fear, many of you are holding on to is that you are not shifting as rapidly as others. Which brings us to another piece about which many of you are fearful or angry. If you are a master creator, why has your bare bones life not shifted despite your attempts or wishes for it to change? What's wrong with your creative skills? Why do you have to be enmeshed in 3D fears even though you wish to be of 5D or beyond? What are you doing wrong? Nothing. It is not you or your group's time to be the onstage focus. But it will be so near the new year. For those of you reading our channels or of one group or cohort of dancers who have not yet claimed your center focus. Once your dance troupe is on stage, the light will find each of you at the right time. Of course, this lengthy explanation does not necessarily make you feel more secure, for you wish to know now that you are in the right place at the right time. Even though we can inform you of that over and over, you need to experience it within your being. For most of you, that means you need to be on stage with the light focused on you. Do not waste your time, wishing for that moment. Instead, listen to your inner being to discover your joy. For the more rapidly you discover your joy, the more rapidly you assist your group, your cohort in moving on stage. So be it. Amen. www.lifetapestrycreations.com. If you would like to receive Brenda's blogs when posted, please click the subscribe button on the upper part of her blog and subscribe page and then click the subscribe to Brenda's blog by email line. Complete your subscription by entering your email address and accepting the email confirmation. Copyright 2009 to 2017. Brenda Hoffman. All rights reserved. Please feel free to share this content with others, post on your blog, add to your newsletter, etc. But maintain this article's integrity by including the author, channel Brenda Hoffman and source website link www.lifetapestrycreations.com.